Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. We'll start with the headline. The Gulf Cooperation Council countries launched their United Nations permanent mission in Vienna. Oman-Japan Friendship Society discusses in Muscat to enhance the cultural and touristic exchange between the two countries. And at least 46 people are killed in an airstrike in northern Syria. Those are the headlines, and now for the news in details. The Gulf Cooperation Council countries launched its United Nations permanent mission in Vienna. The launch of the permanent mission aims to improve participation of the Council in various international events and to showcase the unified Gulf opinions towards different topics and issues which the international community is discussing in Vienna. The launching ceremony included activities on anti-terrorism that aim to shed light on the international efforts to combat terrorism and eradicate its financing sources, as well as highlighting the GCC's contribution in this field. Enhancing the friendly relations between the Sultanate and Japan topped the discussions of His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Hamad bin Hamoud al-Busa'idi, Secretary General of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and the delegation of Oman-Japan Friendship Society, which was headed by Ambassador Kiji Amore, Society's chairperson. During the meeting, they reviewed the existing relations between the two countries and encouraged the touristic and educational trips between the two friendly people. The Oman Environmental Services Holding Company, BIA, conducted a presentation highlighting the infrastructure investments and its operational plans after taking over the waste management services in the Governorate of Dhofar. The meeting, which was held at the Office of the Minister of State and Governor of Dhofar, shed light on the key infrastructure developments by the company, which include an engineered landfill and modern waste transfer stations, as well as the company's strategy during the upcoming period. A school for basic education in the Wilaya of Mahadha in the Governorate of Bareimi implemented a project related to encouragement of reading in the society and school environment. It started back in November 2016 and targeted 3 categories, which are students, teachers, and the community. The project, through its various activities and competitions, was considered a success as it witnessed positive feedback from the participants. It also provided an atmosphere of competitiveness among the students through a competition to read some books and summarize their content, after which their work is evaluated and the winners are chosen. Israeli warplanes struck several targets in Syria today, prompting retaliatory missile launches in the most serious incident between the two countries since the Syrian civil war began 6 years ago. Syria's military said it had downed an Israeli plane and hit another as they were carrying out pre-dawn strikes near the famed desert city of Palmyra that it recaptured from Daesh this month. Israel and Syria are still technically at war, though the border had remained largely quiet for decades until 2011 when the Syrian conflict broke out. In 1981, Israel annexed a large part of the Golan Heights, which it seized from Syria in the 1967 Six-Day War. The annexation is still not recognized by the international community, which considers the territory Syrian. The U.S. said it carried out an airstrike in Syria against Al-Qaeda meetings, but denied deliberately targeting a mosque where a monitor said on Friday that 46 people were killed. The Syrian Observatory for Human Rights said most of the dead in yesterday evening's raid on Al-Jinnah in the northern province of Aleppo were civilians. More than 320,000 people have been killed in Syria since the conflict began, with anti-government protests 6 years ago. The United Nations warned that its operation could suffer if the United States were to slash funding to the world body as called for in President Donald Trump's first budget proposal. UN spokesman Stephen Dujarric told reporters that Secretary General Antonio Guterres is totally committed to reforming the United Nations and ensuring that it fits for purpose and delivers results in the most efficient and cost-effective manner. However, abrupt funding cuts can force the adoption of ad hoc measures that will undermine the impact of long-term reform efforts. And still to come in our news bulletin. The Omani female entrepreneur devotes her time to make colorful and fragrant soaps with an aim to market them. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. A seminar was held in Sultan Qaboos Mosque in Sohar to shed light on the roles, duties and tasks of the municipal councils. It targeted the members of the municipal councils committees in the wilayas of the Governorate of North Batana. It witnessed discussion sessions on the importance of municipal councils and their regulations, in addition to the role of the government to monitor their activities in serving the society. A ceremony was held in the wilaya of Bidbid to honor more than 200 individuals representing endowment, municipal, civil, developmental, traffic and various other committees and schools in the wilaya. The honoring ceremony witnessed a wide participation from members of the community, and during the event, youngsters presented some dancing performances accompanied by Omani traditional singing arts and poetic sessions. Visual shows were also presented to shed light on the role of these committees to serve the society. The ceremony was presided over by His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed bin Saeed Al Kalbani, Minister of Social Development. In celebration of the GCC's Traffic Week, an event on traffic safety was held at the Sultan Qaboos University under the auspices of His Excellency Dr. Abdullah bin Muhammad Al-Sarmi, Under Secretary of the Ministry of Higher Education. More details in the following report by Salah bin Khalfan Al-Rahbi.
In coordination with the Directorate General of Traffic at the Royal Oman Police, the Department of Public Relations and Information at Sultan Qaboos University organized an event on the GCC Traffic Week, aiming to spread traffic awareness among road users. The theme of this year's Traffic Week, Your Life is a Trust, emphasizes the importance of adhering to traffic regulations to preserve our lives and reduce road accidents. The event included a speech on traffic awareness, a theatrical show, and a short documentary highlighting the danger of using mobile phones while driving. At the end, the traffic delegations from the GCC were honored. By hosting this event, Sultan Qaboos University aspires to contribute to raising the level of traffic awareness in the university community, as well as contributing to the success of the GCC Traffic Week. The Directorate General of Traffic at the Royal Oman Police has undertaken several projects to boost traffic safety. As a result, road accidents went down by 55% in 2016 compared to 2012. From Sultan Qaboos University, Salih bin Khalfan Al-Rahbi, Muscat.
Activities of the 33rd GCC Traffic Week under the theme Your Life is a Trust concluded in the Governorate of Muscat with a wide participation from all concerned departments and citizens. Now, it aims to spread the culture of traffic awareness and limit traffic accidents, as well as to make drivers follow traffic rules and regulations. The Traffic Week included awareness exhibitions and honoring participated people who were involved in the activities. Under the theme, Your Life is a Trust, activities of the GCC Traffic Week were concluded in the Governorate of South Batana. The activities came in cooperation between the Royal Oman Police and the Director General of Education in the Governorate, and it included plays and poems which talked about the importance of traffic awareness, as well as a lecture on statistics of traffic issues in the Sultanate. They also contained an exhibition presenting some of the traffic accident victims, in addition to spreading driving instructions to reduce these accidents. Reem bin Rashid Al-Kiyumiyya is a promising entrepreneur who concentrated her efforts in the business of soap manufacturing. Our reporter Salah bin Khalfan Al-Rahbi finds out more about her goals and progress.
Necessity is the mother of invention, is the motto that drives Reem Al-Kiyumiyya to spend her time in her small workshop with the colors and the aromas of herbs to make beautiful bars of soap entirely from Omani ingredients.
I've already started soap projects and Omani soap projects which have started recently. Simple and tiny, yet I wish to make it a big Oman project, not just an entrepreneurship, to enhance the youth ability in our Omani society globally and wild around the globe.
Reem's obsession with soap making began at her home. Inspired by her family, who manufactures perfume and incense, she studied these materials and found ways to use them in manufacturing soap. So far, she has made 2 types of soaps, one that's beautifully scented and the other a fragrance-free soap as requested by her customers. Reem holds workshops for those who wish to learn the methods of manufacturing soap for personal use. She also holds workshops on how to make perfume and incense. Reem is in need of funds to establish her project of manufacturing local soap, which she makes from frankincense, henna, saffron and other local materials that are abundant in Oman's natural environment. For the Sultanate of Oman Television English News, Saleh bin Khalfan al-Rahbi, Muscat.
And now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Clear to partly cloudy skies will prevail over the northern parts of the Sultanate with chances of scattered rainfall over the governorate of Musandam. Winds will be southeasterly light to moderate and seas will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1 meter. This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. The Gulf Cooperation Council countries launched their United Nations Permanent Mission in Vienna. Oman-Japan Friendship Society discusses in Muscat to enhance the culture and touristic exchange between the two countries. And at least 46 people are killed in an airstrike in northern Syria. With that, we come to an end to tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, good night.